Hey, today something slightly different. It's all about gear. And not just any gear, about camera bags. For the longest time I struggled with those. You remember a few months ago I made a video about me and my friend going to the coastal town here in Finland and to the woods and photographing. I took my Hasselblad gear with me and I really struggled to haul them through that long hike. And then you suggested me something that I wanted to take on and sort of experiment. And I think I finally realized what kind of a solution I need to carry my cameras with me. I'll change the camera angle a little bit so you can better see what I'm talking about. Hold on a second. So I think this is a better angle for me to show you now what I'm talking about. I have this really nice Billingham camera bag that I use for my Hasselblad gear. There's nothing wrong with this other than it's a shoulder strap thingy. And for longer hikes, this is really a non-starter. It will twist you into a shape of a letter S, and this really is not. I mean, I can maybe hike a mile with this, but that's about it. It really makes everything heavy and cumbersome. Also, getting the camera out from this is like you need to open a lot of straps and everything. So I needed to have something simpler. But above all, it needs to hold everything that I have inside of it. And I have a lot of stuff. So first of all, I have an extra film bag. Then I have a Hasselblad 500. I got a Hasselblad super wide. I got lenses, 250, 50mm Distaton. This already is pretty heavy stuff. Then I have extension rings. I got a close-up lens. These are a little bit redundant, but I still keep them both. I got some cleaning tissue, film. You gotta have film on you. Then all kind of stuff like filters, shower caps, disposable shower caps, excellent to cover your camera in a rain or snow or sleet. Pair of extra eyeglasses. I really like these because I'm getting blind and I sometimes forget my eyeglasses. You need to have extra remote shutters, you keep on losing them, extra dark slides, ND1000 filter. These are handy. These are tripod mounts for Hasselblad. You can just slide your Hasselblad into this. This I have. What else do I have? I think about it. Hey, as you can see, quite a lot of stuff that needs to fit into my new solution. And this is what I did. As you guys suggested, I went with a regular packback. This is one of those generic backpacks and it costed me only 49 euros. That's a good start. It's important to have this camera bag or this bag, it's not yet a camera bag really because it's just a regular backpack, so that it has one of fairly large open areas. And here comes my geniusness. I took some glue, some plywood, and then some foam camping mattress. I had still this plywood left from my previous exercise when I made myself a camera. I put the link up there if you want to see that craziness. You know, I glued this frame together and then put in some foam to make it softer. But this is a result of a lot of planning. First of all, it of course needs to fit snugly inside of this bag. And then it needs to hold my gear. So first of all, there's a place for my super wide. By the way, you don't need to attach this in this at all, because with the plywood it is so sturdy that basically the bag itself keeps it steadily here. Okay, 200mm goes there, my 50mm goes there. Then let's put some film in there. As you can see, it is done to the measurements like this. I got my close-up stuff, it goes over there. And then the Hasselblad 500 goes up here. Then I can close this one up. And as I said, as long as it has these adjustable side belts, that I can make this the height of the backpack exactly right. It now holds the frame in and the cameras in without any extra attachment or velcro mess or anything like that. So let me close those. Then there's a place for my extra film bag up here. And then I use this upper or this lower front bag for everything else. And I can throw in my eyeglasses here. These remote shutters, this extra tripod mount and all other kind of things. They all fit in there nicely. And let's put this shower cap there too. Okay, here we go. Okay, one more thing. Let's not forget about the dark slide. Let's throw that in there too. This is now vastly different for longer hikes than my Billingham. Maybe not so stylish, but absolutely a game changer. It has also this kind of a belt strap that, you know, I can tighten up, and it sort of makes it feel really light. Also, that frame that I made, I can now make different kind of frames easily. It's just plywood, it costs nothing, and some glue. And then with those different frames, I can make this suitable for different set of cameras. Sometimes I want to go out with my 4x5, sometimes with my Hasselblad, sometimes I have my Kiev set. All pretty heavy cameras, slightly different sizes and shapes, so I can make these, you know, for those purposes. What else? Then of course there are some other space, you know, there's plenty of space here. Oh, this is a handy one. This is almost watertight. I mean, it's not one of your fancy backpacks that is absolutely watertight, but this also helps. I can put a cover on it to protect it from the elements. And then, you know, of course, it's not enough to hold your camera with you in the woods. You gotta have also extra space. So let's put a pair of sneakers in there. Let's put a Walkman. You always need to have a Walkman. And let's put some Beatles reading material there. Close it up like this. And that's not all. Some of you more than me use a tripod, so sometimes I use a tripod too. So even this really big wooden tripod slides in nicely to the side straps here and secures itself to the back. Really nice. I mean, I've never had such a comfortable camera pack that I can take everything I need with me. And then one more thing that I want to sort of give myself a credit. You know, as I explained, it's really important that I can use this easily in the woods. So now, how do I get my camera out? It is as simple as this. And my 500 is always on top of this frame, and it's always accessible just by opening these zippers. Can't be easier than that. For some time, you know, I had a lot of these zippers. I accidentally opened wrong, and then I got my Beatles book or my Walkman or some of my films or film bags. So then I put these extra red thingies in this upper zipper locks, so now I know exactly what to open when I need to get my camera. Hey, yeah, once again this shows that if you want to have a perfect solution, you gotta do it yourself. And generic solutions are both expensive and not suitable for anything else than just for generic needs. Now this really solved my problem, and I'm really happy to take this now with me on hikes and into the woods. hey, I'm now so happy with that solution. It works perfectly for me. I'm using it on a weekly basis. It's just perfect. Thank you so much for suggesting me to look into this generic backpack solution. Like, I looked and I tried to find a professional camera pack, and I looked into a couple of solutions. There are 3 problems with those solutions. First of all, they are really expensive, good ones. And then the second one is that they are typically made for DSLRs and mirrorless and digital gear that is different size and different weight. And me, I have all kind of weird gear, so it wasn't really suitable. Of course, some of them have these Velcro insides, like this kind of frames, a little bit similar what I made, but made out of Velcro attached walls and whatnot. You know what I'm talking about. The problem with those is that they are not sturdy enough. They just totally collapse under the weight of my camera gear, and the Velcro strips won't hold. But this one, I mean, it's gonna survive the nuclear blast that is hopefully not ahead of us. But anywho, extremely nice solution. But so that this is not all about gear. Oh, actually, let's continue with gear. Let me show you a few pictures that my neighbor just got. Some gear that he got. I'm so jealous at him, and let's leave it to that. See you later, guys.